So apartment number 4, we're gonna call Jason, okay? So I had received on Facebook this message from a guy that I hadn't seen in so many years, and his name was Jason. And his friend had messaged me actually, and he was like, do you remember? And he said his name, and I was like, oh my God, I do remember him. And he's like, well, he wants you to call him, and he gave me a phone number because the guy didn't have a Facebook for some reason. So I think I sent him a text, and we started talking, and he found out about the situation I was in, and he was living in Dallas at the time. And he was like, well, you need your stuff. You've got to get your stuff for your babies. I know your babies want their stuff. And then he was talking about my daughter, and he was like, you know, she wants her stuff for sure. She's just a little girl. So anyway, I made a plan to go and see my mom. And then I was going to go ahead and drive up to Burleson to get my stuff out of the apartment and get it into a storage building. But I didn't tell my dad because I wasn't sure how he would feel about it. So I didn't mention it to him because he told me to leave everything up there. And the story gets more and more complicated, and more times I do these things to protect myself from being on his bad side. So anyway, so this guy that I knew, this ex-boyfriend, he met me in Burleson. He rented a U-Haul, and I went ahead and got a storage building, and my mom was with us, and she helped us pack the things that I could pack. But what blew my mind was whenever I went into that apartment where I was renting, this was my place, right? A lot of my stuff had been stolen. It was just gone. So come to find out, Coleman's ex-wife had come in and just cleaned out whatever she wanted. So later, the next day, she brought it, some of it, I think she brought all of it, maybe, I don't know. She brought it back, and it was put in the U-Haul. And I've never been so hurt by someone after I was already hurt, you know? So yeah, that was terrible. But anyway, we got all that settled. I got my stuff, and he helped me put it in a storage building in Burleson. The craziest thing though was just out of the blue, out of nowhere, I just get this message, hey, how are you doing? This guy wants you to, and I hadn't talked to him in forever. So that was a crazy story, and that happened. So I got my stuff in storage, went back to my mom's house, and then traveled back down to my dad's to stay there for a while.